All right, so I got it in. Had to pull the bumper off to get the cherry picker close enough. It the mid plate's kind of holding it. It was a big hang up between the mid plate and the oil pan to get this thing in. It just didn't want to work together right. But if I didn't have the mid plate, it would have slid right in. I got to bolt the intake down now, seal it up, get everything on, get the mid plate cut how I want it, and make 4 mounts, obviously. And then I don't think this is, I regret to say, it's probably going to have to be naturally aspirated for 2025. But we'll get back to the turbo thing. I got a lot going on at my house I have to pay for, and I just don't have the money to keep going on this thing like I want. Like, I got to have these pop-off valves. I need them on the side or the top so I can adjust them on the fly. I can't have them upside down like that. And then obviously, the radiator sits right here where you see that block, and that comes out to it. I need it to kind of do a 90 right there and go down so we can get to this intercooler and make it come back up from the turbos. But I think I'm just going to run it naturally aspirated, tune the carb for E85, like I said, and then just we'll get the turbos on there when I can. It's just all I can do. I mean, it's in. We'll make it work. We're going to Jefferson to sell parts tomorrow and Saturday, so I won't be here for the next 2 days to mess with it. But Sunday, I will be back on it, and then I'll figure some stuff out. Get the engine mounted in. Yeah, the mid plate it's sitting on the frame now. With the trans mount and the mid plate's holding it in, but it's a hair off to the passenger side. But here, you want to see, you know what we could do? Let's do this. Let's put the phone in the car where I would sit and see how it all looks. Well, there you go. It's right here is about where my head would be, but this will give you an idea of how it looks from there. And then the turbos are going to sit just as high. And that was another problem I had. Let me grab the light so I can show you with the whole turbo thing with flipping the headers upside down. So I put in this master cylinder, but just like on the other car, my problem is trying to take the headers. If I go up, the steering shaft's in the way. I had to pull it out to get the engine in because of the mid plate. I had to slide it down in front of it and then slide it back. So I'm just gonna put some G-body headers on here, probably from Cadco, cut the plate to fit so I can get it around that, and then I don't know, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to figure out if I'm going to fabricate a set of headers, which I ain't gonna catch me lying. I'm not the best fabricator and my welders keep messing up. Or if I'm gonna pay somebody to do it, which is looking more feasible to me these days, and it's just more money I don't have, but we'll get there. So if I run around naturally aspirated, it's still a good size cam. It's about I want to say 246 degrees, and then doesn't have a bunch of lift with the rockers that are on here and everything else. I think it's like 545 maybe. Richard Holdner kept saying it was 600 lift, but it ain't. Either that or he was talking about a different cam altogether, but he had the same other specs to the cam, and I'm using the same rockers for the most part, so I think they're 173s. Let me see. So yeah, I might have to cap that off for the oil return and just cap a lot of stuff off for now, and we'll get back to it. I just want to race. If I race it naturally aspirated, I mean, like I said, I should still be just under 700 pound-feet of torque and about 5 to 550 horse. I mean, she should scoot. The 275 gear ain't going to work how I want it. It's going to be more like a 225, somewhere in that range, or a 325, sorry, with out the turbos. But it'll be in the 10s, I bet. It should be enough power to get me in the 10s. And I know me. There's a guy with a plate system for a Dominator right now. I'd probably hit it with a 200 shot and just call it good until next year. I've already got everything, you know, for a 4150. Just need the plate for the 4500. So maybe a little nitrous in it. Was already getting nitrous anyways, just to help the turbos out. If you're at Jefferson in Wisconsin this weekend, swing by, say hi. New Vision Garage and myself will be there selling stuff. I'm only bringing some seats, a couple intakes, like the intake I originally had for this is going, carbs, another carb, another Chevy intake that's ported, just a bunch of small stuff. I can't remember what all he's bringing, but if you're out and about, swing by, say hi. You know, we're always talkative. If you like what I'm doing, pretty soon the videos will just be of racing on this channel. I'm just going to do race videos anytime it's out. If you want that, you know, like, subscribe, share.